So, what do we have through here?
Can't give up now.
Special orders from Raven Guard. Let it be known that these known terror bringers and violent peace disruptors are to be killed on sight. The attempt to bring them in for questioning or trial would create too great a risk to local officers. Ugh, so what's the bounty list? Fugitives and bounties. Iron Hand Gnome's agent. Oof, Brogan. I'll have to look for them. Oh, I can make the poison Thisobald was creating. I got just enough to make one. That will be a very potent addition later. Let's see the tenant logs here. Burner, stay indefinite. Paid till 10 day hence. Name, fine gold grind, 1 month. Paid till 10 day late. Oof. Name Grishka, stay unsure. Paid till 5 nights hence. Rosanna, short as bloody possible.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs?
Not as far as I could throw them.
Aye, I'll second that.
Actually
It's
said
all
that
right,
before
well,
you
we
even
can get
saw it
one
on the list.
repairing 'em, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
The fear of automation.
Fine.
These two seem to be tucking themselves into a corner.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
Ah, definite vampires
We have
here.
enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
If only that's what you were actually getting.
And you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Ooh.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Yeah, we're here to kill him. That's the only way you'll be free. Although telling them that right away... What do you know?
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras.
Ugh.
Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Yeah, you might be going a bit far, man. Let's see if I can convince him. Okay, the advantage got it for me.
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore.
Well said.
Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Oh, we got what we needed.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them.
Yeah, Glad you spared him, though.
You sound surprised. I am capable of doing the right thing from time to time. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're not exactly family, but you do kind of have a history with them. It's not a good one, but like they're just as tortured as you've been. Shouldn't you spare them? Why sacrifice them when they're victims too?
Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this.
Yeah, what if we're walking into a trap? There's always the possibility of that, especially since he's gonna know we're coming now.
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced.
I mean, yeah, he can't be worse than facing an Avatar of Merkel.
Skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Well, got critical info out of that. Good to have. And of course, the place they chose as their hunting grounds was the Flophouse, because it's the place most likely to have a lot of very desperate people. It would be very easy to corner and kill. There, have him turn invisible and lockpick this door open. Rolled a 30 on something that only needed a 10. Yeah, that was just a back door. Nothing special to it at all. Damn.
None of them have sticky fingers.
Oh, there's a ladder here into an attic.
The shapeshifter's key fit perfectly. Now, what's inside?
What do you know?
There, by the bed. Someone spilled some blood.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Mm-hmm. Well, Astarion would definitely be best for this. Just barely passed it, though.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Find gold grind. And their key with a 5 scratched into the petals.
Pretty little key. Identical to the one I took from the shapeshifter in the temple tunnels.
Bloodstained note. 2 hands now, 2 hands. 2 of them more needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood. God, this shapeshifter was demented and desperate. Temple plans.
A map with Father Lorgan's name. It seems the shapeshifters were all over the tunnels he used.
Yeah. Messy splatters of deep red-brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on the list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Boleyn Stelmane. Yep, they've already been killed. Father Lorgan, killed. Dribbles the Clown, killed. Alexander Rainforest, office near the counting house in the lower city, killed. Frank Peartree, Abode near Felgor's fireworks, Lower City. Killed. Cora Highbury, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City. Figaro Pennygood, Facemakers Fashion, Lower City. There's okay, everyone below Frank Peartree is still alive. Hopefully I can find them and keep them safe. I'll take that as evidence. And that. Oh, and Fion's key opened that. Diary. Mostly blank book with only a handful of entries. Not written a diary before. Dashkent said might do wonders to settle my mind. Maybe distance is just what happens when the weens grow up. But it's still hard. My boy's never left the nest before. Really, never cared to. I know he's older than most who still live with their moms, but I've never cared about that. And I don't think he has either. It's just he acts so differently, too. Secretive, rude, brash. Gods, I don't know about this. Maybe Dashkent was wrong. I don't feel better at all. So her kid was replaced. Okay. Time to venture deeper in. We've checked out the flophouse. But this appears to be Sharess's caress. We found the place we're looking for. There's a lot of characters waiting here for us.
Welcome to the caress, an oasis of pleasure.
Although before I get deeper into here, I should trade my party out because I've got some who really need to be here. Mademoiselle Amira?
A weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf.
Wait,
a
what?
leather
No.
Whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Yeah, way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? It's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait.
Ah, that's a
We've other
name I
ways to
remember
fill
from
your
the
void.
list.
A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Yeah, I think we saw Fion's body in the flophouse.
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh.
Yeah.
Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
You don't seem too upset about her loss.
Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
Well, I suppose this is fair enough. If you're talking business, though, I may as well extort you a
I
little.
have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Not sure I'll take that up, especially since I cannot show it on camera. Time for another potion of animal speaking.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering.
Uh-huh. Let's see where this gets me then.
You are quite correct. The unwashed rabble who frequent, but they do say a burden shared is a burden halved.
Huh. Got some information for me. Yeah, what's that shady pair over there talking about?
From here, they're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink.
Uh-huh. What about through the curtains?
The drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it.
Uh-huh.
Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are.
Of course. And the rest of the clientele? Anyone special to comment on?
That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Ah. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Of course the bastard's here.
Guild? Oh, sorry. Be real careful. Better be.
Huh. So these guys work for the guild. Good to know. Maybe I can get some information out of them. This guy seems to be the drunk.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. Nine Fingers. It's a name you know.
Huh.
Nine Fingers is the head of the guild, a criminal organization operating inside Baldur's Gate.
Let's see if I can listen in on this. Just barely past it.
You rats with the guild now. Heard Nine Fingers met a match.
Oh.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust Nine Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the ninth hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on.
Oh, so he's a Zentarum.
Getting up in our affairs?
It'll open up a quest line and directions for me, but I don't exactly have to take the evil route. Getting information itself is a neutral act. And just barely past it.
Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Alright, still good information.
I've made, and they just eat it off each other's asses.
Okay, this guy's great.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And
Oh,
you ain't my
congratulations. Ah, there's this bastard. Valeria.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
Uh-huh.
Hang on.
Get in close shit.
I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
Yeah, and I've done your job better than you. I found a lot of new evidence.
Busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night. I know that look. You
Yep.
remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
Well, it's a bigger plot.
Baal plot. You as well?
Oh, someone else has
Devella's
told you
been
that.
harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, I have proof. This document contains information connecting the murders to the Balist resurgence. That would definitely be a good route.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Oh, excellent. Well, at least you're not being a hard ass about this.
What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Yes, yes, I'll leave you to your drink, you jackass. Where the hell is Voss? These doors are open. Maybe they're through here. Yep, here they are. Oh, and of course Raph's here too.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak. What deal would he make with this devil?
Must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Okay.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
What is that? What did you just do?
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Huh. Did you just fucking cure me that easily?
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy.
Right.
The Illithid can't hear us.
Right. Frankly, I trust them more than I trust you because they're at least open with their ambitions and intentions. You are a shady motherfucker.
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me. And at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you. and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Let me guess. Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I'm guessing that considering that piece of Githyanki art we found in the skull, it was your people that made the prism to begin with, making that deal with Vlaakith, the first Vlaakith, to lock up Orpheus to begin with. Yeah, his guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous. Releasing him right now would be a problem, because he'd kill us too.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
Yeah, all evidence suggests that Orpheus would kill me. The Emperor is at least a tentative ally. He is trying to corrupt me, but he sees it as a good thing. He has good intentions, at the very least. Orpheus, on the other hand, yeah, also good intentions, but he'd slaughter me on the spot.
No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
You know what? No. We're doing things our own way. Fuck you.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
And he kicked me out of the room after.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you.
Oh, now the Emperor's interrupting.
Blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Yeah, it was Raph.
Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them.
Yeah.
And what did he want with you?
Yeah, he knows how to free Orph.
How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so.
Yeah.
What did he want in return for this knowledge?
Don't know. Didn't really care to find out. Doesn't really matter regardless. I wasn't going to make a deal with that bastard.
I am glad you had the sense to turn him down. But it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you?
Don't know. Didn't wait to find out.
Feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
Really?
His thoughts slide into yours, turning through them like fingers, sifting for answers, which it finds.
You're telling the truth. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back.
Yeah, I
I
don't doubt
this
that.
will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
I can definitely agree with that. Fuck the bastard and everything he has to say to me. And Lae'zel, what do you have to say about this?
Skaketh! You know Raphael holds the key to the prince's freedom, and you turned away. Either go to Raphael and hear him out, or tell Voss you failed him and the Githyanki people. It will not be a pleasant reunion.
Let's see. White Pawn orders. White Pawn, you are to find the high-profile unsolved crime and confess to it, turning yourself in to Porter after arranging at Baldur's Mouth for coverage. You know which reporter to use. Your position in the FF barracks should make it easy to identify a crime that, when resolved, will add greatly to Porter's renown. That will cancel your debt. Don't worry about the why. It's a pawn's place to be sacrificed so other pieces can win the game. White Bishop, prepare yourself for a major speech in your temple extolling Flame Porter for her successes protecting the city and fighting crime. She is clearly a favorite of both mortals and immortals. You can hint that fate and destiny may conspire to place her in command of Baldur's Gate. Your sermon will be printed in full in Baldur's Mouth. So remember that you are speaking not just to Helm's devotees, but to every citizen of the Gate. Orate, elevate, and inspire. That will cancel your debt. And I don't doubt you will end up as a key player in the new regime. Ready yourself. White Knight, your task is finally at hand. As commander of the Sea Tower, you are close to all sub-commanders of the Flaming Fist. Sound them out as to their willingness to support the possibility of Flame Porter's promotion to Marshal, and perhaps even beyond. Encourage those who are lukewarm to being prepared to rank themselves behind Porter when events elevate her in power and prominence. However, for those who would oppose her, don't push them. Just make note of their names and positions, and they will be dealt with by other means. That will cancel your debt, and doubtless line you up for greater responsibilities as well. Prepare yourself. So Raphael is organizing to control the Flaming Fist and use them to control the city. Ain't that a bitch?
Have
Alright.
you reconsidered?
What do you have
Would
that I
you
could
like
possibly
to hear
want, you
what I'm
bastard?
offering? The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
Uh-huh. Convenient that you already have it.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
And what are you hoping to get out of all this? You said you weren't interested in my soul.
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
You want the power of the crown of Karsus, of course.
Want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir.
Huh. Yeah, I'd be insane to give such a powerful artifact to you.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
I don't quite agree with that. How about no?
Then you will die, along with every other soul in this city.
Yeah, I'm willing to take the risk and put my faith in my party. We've kicked a lot of ass, and eventually we're gonna come for yours too.
You'll turn on each other before this is done. Mark my words. If you see reason,
Lae'zel, anything to say?
I'm listening.
Yeah, this Orphic hammer sounds like a good move, but we can't get it for making a deal with him.
This hammer. Could it be? Yes. Yes! This is how we will free the Prince of the Comet! This is the key Voss so ardently and courageously sought. That smug shkaketh of a devil stores it at his vaunted House of Hope. Our destination is clear. Our mission undeniable. We must find a way into the House of Hope and retrieve the hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use it to smash Prince Orpheus out of his prison. Mother Gith, hear my promise. Your son will rise again. The Prince of the Comet will crush the Lich Queen Vlaakith and usher in the Age of Orpheus.
Sounds good to me. But we need to find another cure first.